And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. Those self-checkouts at grocery stores are super convenient when you're in a rush, but a lawyer is advising everyone to let a cashier ring you up instead. Now, Attorney Carrie Jernigan has gone viral for the suggestion. She says it's an easy way for innocent people to be accused of shoplifting. I asked a lawyer if that risk is actually real.
So what's the big deal with using self-checkout?
I think that what they were saying is that the big problem is that you can be standing there and somebody else could have left a product that they weren't taking. And so then when you go and you leave and you just put it in your bag, because the way that self-checkout works is you have to set it on the weight monitor first, scan it, and then put it in. And so sometimes they just grab and don't realize that they've grabbed something. And so then when they go back and they review the tapes, then they just track down to the last person who was there before whatever went missing was missing. And then they're using that to talk to security and, try to go after theft charges for these people who may or may not have even known that that product was there.
And have there been cases where individuals have found themselves arrested and trying to get out of legal problems as a result of self-checkout?
I haven't heard of any. And so when I actually read the article and I was reading what everybody was saying, she makes a good point. But I think one of the things that people need to be more concerned about is that it is freestanding kiosk and you don't necessarily know that computer program is going to shut down the right way when you check out. So it's kind of like if you forget to close out the tab a long time ago, we're dating myself, but if you can close out the gas pump the right way, the next person can come on and use the gas pump and tag on. And so that's the same thing that's happening here. She didn't cite the lawyer who went on and made this viral post. She didn't cite that she even had a client who was experiencing it. So while I think it's a possibility, I think one of the bigger problems is actually you are standing there putting in your own, sliding your card, doing whatever, punching in your code, and there are cameras watching you. I would be a lot more concerned that somebody's watching me to get my information than I would be that they're going to accuse me of stealing an item. And especially, you can't just steal a TV with nobody noticing. So one of the things
yeah, that's kind of hard to do, Stephanie.
It was like an Iron Man toy. And I'm like, okay, well, that's a class, that's a class C, maybe a class B misdemeanor, kind of like a traffic ticket. It would be obnoxious. But on the other side, they have cameras. So if you really didn't steal it or it goes in there accidentally, you have to have, in order to have a crime be considered a real crime, you have to have two parts. You have the intent to steal, and then you actually steal it. So they would have to go back and prove that all these people just were there to waste all their time buying the regular groceries, but steal an Iron Man toy. I think if we're going to steal, and I'm not advocating, but if you're going to try, make it worth your effort. Please don't steal something that's worth
get that 90-inch Samsung. Sorry.
I literally had a client once upon a time who actually did that. And when I questioned him, his response was, well, I was having a party and I drank a lot and there was kind of a fight. I wasn't, and somebody kicked over the TV and I needed a new one. And he really went into Walmart, went back to the thing, picked up a TV and tried to walk it out. And I was like,
oh my God,
you did what? And he said, well, I needed a TV. And I was like, well, I don't think that's how stores work. But I can see where it would be a problem, because how do you prove that you didn't really know it was there? So while I can understand that this could present a problem, I definitely don't think it's something that's happening en masse. Mine is, if you know that it's there and you don't, just tell somebody.
Exactly. Well, Stephanie, we want to thank you for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored and bringing this to our attention, along with that attorney who made this article go viral. We appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us here on The Factor tonight.